What do you make of the Aaron Rodgers latest, things that he said, reports that the Jets want to go all in on him? I don't know what the hell that means. Or to, would give him his own State Farm? I have no idea what that means. Well, what
Step
do
one,
you
he's got to decide where he's going to play this year.
Right.
Step two, if he's going to play, is he playing for the Packers or someone else? Step three, if he's not playing for the Packers, who's he going to play for? Who's out there? The dots are connected to the Jets because that's where Nathaniel Hackett now is as the offensive coordinator. And I firmly believe, Rich, last year when the Broncos hired Nathaniel Hackett, they thought they were getting Aaron Rodgers. And I don't think it's a coincidence that on the same day Rodgers announced he was staying with the Packers, the Broncos pivoted to Russell Wilson. They'd say it's a coincidence. I'd say there are no coincidences. Wilson was plan B. Rodgers was plan A to partner up with Nathaniel Hackett. So the Jets become a team that is a very fascinating potential choice for Rodgers. Here's where it gets really complicated, though. What are the Packers going to want for Aaron Rodgers? Because if I'm the Jets, how much am I giving up for a guy that may only play 1 year? Am I giving up multiple first-round picks for a guy that's going to play 1 year? They got a fourth-round pick for Brett Favre under relatively similar circumstances 15 years ago. And it would have upgraded potentially to a first-round pick, but they didn't satisfy the triggers for it to get there. But I don't know that the Packers, if they do move on from Rodgers and if he decides to leave, I don't know that they should be expecting the same haul they would have gotten a couple of years ago, or even as recently as a year ago. They're avoiding $60 million in fully guaranteed compensation, and they may be ready to move on to Jordan Love, who's sat on the bench the exact number of years that Rodgers sat on the bench before the Packers initiated their plan to nudge Favre out of town. So one key factor, I think, in all of this, if there's a trade to be done, I think the Packers need to be very reasonable about what they expect to get in exchange for Rodgers' contract.
And so that's a huge domino, one would say, to fall if he says, I'm staying, or retires or gets traded. I mean, that is, with Brady retired, a huge piece of the quarterback carousel to spin. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.